So check this out. These are my metal detecting finds at Old Orchard Beach, Maine from 2019 to 2025. And that's coming up next. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my page and you're a newcomer and you're just now started watching, please subscribe to my page right down there and please hit the like button. And you'll be notified for all my metal detecting finds for this spring and this summer for 2026. I can't wait to hit the beach this summer. Oh my word, look at all these metal detecting finds that I found right here on this table. You ain't gonna believe what's coming up next. Let me lower this just a little bit more so you can hear me. Now check out this table. This table doesn't justify the fun that I have had over the years. Yes, I've been metal detecting there a lot, as you can see. Now, look at all these. Now, when I first started metal detecting, what got me into metal detecting at this place is that I first started out with an AT Pro, and when I took the AT Pro to the beach, well, guess what? It wasn't all that great. I took it there and it was just static everywhere. I was like so disappointed. I'm like, I've got to come back here with a better metal detector. Boom! The next following year, I purchased the Equinox 700 and I haven't looked back. Excuse me, I got the 600 and now I have the 700. And that 600 got me into beach metal detecting because you can't take the AT Pro to the beach unless you mess with the settings so much that you can't even get depth. You don't take it. You buy a beach metal detector. And that one, oh my word, I can't believe the treasures that I found there. My first year was kind of mediocre. It was all right. My second year in 2020 on, oh my word, the things I was finding were incredible. And I was lucky to be able to go there during the time of the erosion back in 2023. Wow, what a summer that was. Because look at some of these finds over here. Now over here I have got a barbacoa, 2 barbacorders actually that I found in that place. And 2 standing liberties. Look at that. Now, my son actually bought me a sonic cleaner, and I'm going to put these in the sonic machine and clean some of these and see how they come out, because some of them actually, they've been in there for a long time. But look at this barbacoa that I got here. That one actually ain't that bad condition, and it's in my videos. If you go on my archives and subscribe to my page and search for some of my metal detecting videos at Old Orchard Beach, and you'll see me finding some of these stuff under the pier. I found this pewter bat that I swear Ozzy Osbourne bit off the head. But no, it's pretty cool though. Pewter. It's probably from Bacardi or something like that, but it's old. Yeah, it could be old, who knows. But it was during the time of when I found out. I even was finding Indian head pennies and stuff. Look at that, Indian head penny. All these coins are from under the pier that year. Even these Wheaties over here. I found tons of Wheaties. And even found V-nickels. Look at this freaking V-nickel that I found under the pier. Ain't that freaking awesome? Look at the condition of that V-nickel. Huh? Not bad condition right there. The light doesn't do it justice. This is the better one right here. There we go. 1905 V-nickel under the pier at Old Orchard Beach. And here's another one. That one is a shield nickel, I think. No, that's a V-nickel. That's right. I didn't find a shield. Those are V-nickels. This is a buffalo nickel. These are tokens. That's a foreign coin. A few foreign coins over there that year. But also what I found here, look at this. Where'd it go? Right there. No, that's a barber right here. This one right here, it's a little corroded. But if you can look at it, see that? That's a seeded quarter. See there? She's seeded right there. I remember seeing the date too. I think I have to look with the microscope. But that's a seeded quarter, pretty beat up, pretty corroded. But a freaking seeded quarter under the Old Orchard Beach Pier. Ain't that cool? That's older than the pier. And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quarters out of that, and a largie. Look at this largie. It was so goldy looking, but when I found it, it was all crudded. I literally had to take off the crud at home, and it was kind of like a copper coated but it's definitely a largie. 1826 large. Ain't that freaking awesome? Oh my word, I had such a good time during the erosion. Found a little bit of pewter there. And a lot of these rings right here, see these rings? All that pile of rings, look, they all look the same. It comes from that gift shop up top of the pier. And I told the lady come down one time, she said, did you find a silver ring? And I'm like, not yet, and I didn't. And she said, well, I lost one down here. And he said, and I told her, I said, well, I even showed her the ring I found. I said, I found some of these rings. She says, oh yeah, I sell them up there, $20 a piece. She says, you can have those. And because I told her I have like, I said, really, I have like 10 of them at home. I got more than 10. But I was just telling her, I find them a lot. He says, yeah, I sell them for $20 a piece up top. But if you find a silver ring, I'd like to have that one back. I think a week later, I found it. and the place was closed, so I couldn't go up and give it to her. So I believe I did find it somewhere. But anyway, yeah, look at this weird spoon ring I found. I didn't even realize what it was until I got home, and I was like, that's a freaking spoon ring someone made. It's not silver though. That's weird. And I found a handle spoon ring too. I got a handle. See? There's the handle and there's the spoon. different areas though. I don't think they're from the same. But look at all these glasses. These are all good glasses though. See all these glasses? These are like Ray-Bans and stuff. All Ray-Bans and some other I can't remember the name of that brand, but this is prescription glasses. I wish I were able to return those. Those are probably really expensive. I didn't realize it until I got home. I thought they were just regular glasses. But, you know, there are a few bling-blingies, all these bling-bling rings and stuff like that. But you think I found those? Look at all these boxes. I got a box down here full of sunglasses from all over the beach. These are junkers, though. And I got a few phones down there, too. These are all junkers. And those are all cars from Old Orchard Beach. These are not from Old Orchard Beach. This is my junk box. Look at all those junk. This is just custom. Yes, I do a lot of metal detecting. This is all junkers, and I mean bad junkers. And there might be a few good ones in there somewhere, but look at all those. That's junk jewelry that I just, when I come home, I throw my junk jewelry in there. Custom, all custom. But that's not from Obi. Some of it's from Obi, but not all of it. But maybe some, but I put most of the good custom up here. That's like bad junkers. But okay, so onto the table. Those are all the good cars that I kept. I like, you know, you got some of those from the movie. Pretty cool. Yeah, a foreign lighter from somewhere, I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I got those are silver. Yeah. And this right here, this little ballerina. I remember this gentleman come up to me and says, my daughter lost her charm and I'd like to find it. He said it was silver. It was a little ballerina. 2 days later, I go back. Maybe it was a day later. I go back and, yeah, it was the day later I go back. And I looked everywhere when that guy was there and I could not find it. I go back the day later and I find it. I put it on the internet. Still couldn't find the owner. It was like the next day they were gone probably. Should have got his information, but I told him to look on Facebook. If I find it, I would post it, and I did, and I never got a word for it. But same thing with this. See this? This is a heart full of somebody's ashes. And this came with it, this autism sign thing, charm that came with it. That was all one scoop. I tried to find, this has been in the paper more than once, like 2-3 times. I've tried to find the owner of this ash vial, and I still can't find it. And I still got it. I got somebody's ashes in my house. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. But yeah, I'm just going to keep it, I guess. I don't know. All that custom jewelry up there, too. All that custom jewelry, watches. Junk over there. See, some of these don't look too bad. Some of these, but these are all custom ring. I bet you if I counted them, there'd be over 100 rings. Look at these. These are all steel tungsten rings and stuff like that. There's tungsten, I believe. Yep, heavy, like these weights. A few religious pendants. Look at this old brooch. Found this old brooch there. Ain't that cool? I found some old stuff there. It'd be fishing lures, pretty cool. They're huge. I could probably sell these, get some good money for those too. But and found some more silver. Now these, when I first started metal detecting, I used to pay for parking, and down in a little parking area, there was a little patch of grass. I figured I'd hit it with my metal detector, and boom, I pulled out freaking silver. 2 silver coins, George's. So I found a lot of silver coins at Old Orchard Beach, and it's not easy to find. It's rare to find silver coins there, but I got lucky. Buffalo, look at the freaking condition of that Buffalo nickel. This was under the pier. I found this under the pier in that condition. I couldn't believe it myself. I almost think someone recently dropped it, but after finding all those coins, I'm beginning to believe it was just something that washed up. But Indian head penny, a few more tokens, vacuum token, old coin, Canadian coin, I should say. Funny looking earring there. But I found some, in one hole I found these Marvel comic characters. They're metal DC comic characters. It's pretty cool. Batman and stuff. Pretty cool. Stones. Some more tokens here. Some of those flat penny thingies. Modern tokens. I even got some Apple tokens from China. These are definitely from China or something. Apple tokens. Found quite a few of them that day. That was during the erosion day too. Speaking during the erosion day, I found these old tokens. I got 2 of them. That one's pretty corroded, but Old Orchard Beach tokens. Good luck token has Old Orchard Beach right there, and then a good luck over there with a picture of the pier or something like that, and seagulls. A few tokens there. All these bracelets. Some more custom rings right there. Those are actually nice looking custom rings, though. The ones I thought were like real and stuff. But some custom earrings there. Some more tungsten steel rings there. Superman ring right there. And a crown ring right there. Tungsten, those are actually pretty nice. Some silver right there. Class ring. I found a class ring, tried to return it. Couldn't find the owner. Found a class ring there, pretty cool. Some custom. These are all the silver I found there. About 100 silver rings. There's probably about 10 that are not, but there's some silver bracelets there. A few silver bracelets, a few silver necklaces, all that silver right there. None of that's junk. That's all silver. Look at that nice oriental silver ring, one with a big stone right there. Those are all silver rings right there. Tungsten one right there. That colored one is a tungsten. But those, the rest are silver. A few wave rings, that's a silver wave ring up in the corner over there, all Pandora rings. Nice Pandora crown rings, Pandora right there. There's all Pandora rings. Bracelet, I found that nice silver bracelet. That was one of my first finds when I started beach metal detecting, that silver bracelet. And then I got all that, and then I got this thing right here. It has a S on it or something, but it looks like it was hand carved. It looks like it's a love token, but this was actually a coin. It had to have been a coin because of that right there. I'm thinking, I don't know what this is. I should have somebody look at it. Almost sure it's silver because it's really heavy, and it's small, but it's heavy. And it looks like somebody carved it from a coin, but I just don't know what kind of coin or how old it is or what it is. But it's kind of cool, and I found it at Old Orchard Beach during the erosion by the pier, before the pier. It wasn't under, it was a little bit before, but still. But look at all those beautiful silver rings, huh? Look at that. Peace rings right there. Look at the Pandora right there, I believe. And then, nice one with stone right there. Beautiful earring right there. This one with stones right there. Sweet. So those are my Old Orchard Beach finds. Hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of bling bling. Playboy stuff. Yeah, baby. But what a table, huh? Jeez, unbelievable finds. I love beach metal detecting. So let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Just want to say hi to everybody there in the chat room. GF Digger, Madison, Maine, all you guys out there. Chris, Melio Man, the other guy, I can't remember his full name. And yeah, a few other people that have been on my page a lot. Got quite a few followers now. And my goal for 2026 is to hit 1,000 subscribers. Now I'm almost at 700, but I'd like to hit 1,000 for this year by the end of the year. Now hopefully by the end of next year I'll have it. I'm gonna give it another year and see if I can hit 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to my page and give my video some likes. Thank you very much. And I got another little section coming up next that I want to show you. So check this out. Again, I knew I was forgetting something. I told you I was forgetting something. There's always something that, you know, like when you're done your video, you're like, oh man, it feels like I'm forgetting something. And I forgot to show you the gold and a few silver ring, bling, bling, heavy metal rings. Look at this big chunker. Look at this thing. Oh my word. And it has 3 spinners on it. That one in the middle spins, and then it has two more rings in the middle right there. See that one? And then on the other side. So there's 3 spinners with some chunks of little diamonds in there. Look at this thing. It's huge. Imagine what this thing cost now. See, there's the marking right there. I can't remember what it weighs, but man, price of silver now, this ring's worth quite a bit. That thing's like 3 rings in there, plus a sleeve. You would think this was like a handkerchief curtain thingy, whatever you call it. But yeah, it's huge. I couldn't believe that night. I got that on video. It's in my archives. And that same day, I found this bling blinger there. Look at this thing. I couldn't believe I found 2 like huge rings the same day. Look at that. Bling bling, freaking heavy metal rings right there. And I also found a silver cross there too, in the sand. These were in the wet sand. This was like really out low tide too. I remember that night. It was late at night too, like after midnight I found that. And I had a gold ring day that day too, I believe. And here's the gold right here. That gold ring I found that day with that. And I didn't even know I found gold until I got home. It was a gold and silver day that day. But yeah, these are the gold. All this is gold rings. These right here, these are all my gold rings, but these are not from Old Orchard Beach right here. These are just from other places like parks and stuff over the years. And yes, I did find, look at that cob. I got a cob necklace there. That's not the story I'm trying to tell, but anyways, there's a real cob right there that someone made, but that's a replica. But anyways, it's 14 karat gold trim and a silver cob. That's probably worth a pretty penny right now. But this is not from OB. This is OB. Look at that pendant right there. Nice gold pendant. My first gold earring. That's a 10K gold earring right there. Ain't that sweet? Look at the stud on that. You know that's gold right there. 14K religious pendant. Gold. And actually, this is all the gold that I found there over the years. This is rose gold. And I've sold a couple. So there's a few that's not here. Yes, I have sold a few to either pay for equipment or just, you know, just because it's the hobby. So I sold a few here and there. Look at this. My first platinum. I haven't sold this one. Platinum ring, and this thing's heavy. I couldn't believe it when I first saw it. I saw plat. I thought it said plated until I sat down on the beach and I'm like, wait a minute, I've got a platinum ring here. Oh my God, I thought it was plated and it said platinum. Oh man, it was that night, you know, I could barely see. But look at this beauty ring right there with stones. Nice 14K. Beautiful diamond ring right there. I would not sell that as gold weight. There's no way I would bring that in just for gold weight. That's worth more than just gold weight, I'm sure, with the diamond in it. Look at this. Look at this freaking ring I found. Look at that. It has a coin, but I was hoping it was a real gold coin, but it's just a replica print. But still, that is that coin right there, replica coin, is 22 karat, and the edge of it is 9. This is a European ring. It came from somewhere. No, it's French, because that is the dragon slayer right there, coin from Nova Scotia. See where there's a guy with a sword slaying a dragon. So this came from Canada. Those Canadians drop a lot of gold, I'm telling you. Last year I didn't find hardly anything. I've only found one gold ring, and it was just one of those right there. 10K wedding band. But I got a few diamonds in. This one's a pendant. Now this one's silver, but that little gold heart right there. So it's silver and gold. It's a gold heart with silver pendant right there. Ain't that sweet? Little 10K gold heart in the middle of that silver pendant. You know, another religious pendant. I believe this is a 14K too. Very small though, but still very cool. And diamond ring, 14K diamond ring. And another diamond ring here. And I got another one with a stone. This one's only a 10K, I believe. And look at that, such a beauty ring, platinum. That ring, ain't that awesome? Nice gold ring right there, 14K white gold right there. Beautiful. But yeah, but those are my other ones I forgot to show. I had to come back and show. So there you go. Ain't that beautiful stuff, huh? I still got a lot of gold rings left, so I haven't sold them all. That's all my gold. Sweet. Alrighty. Thanks for watching.